You've got to look out and see what I can see.
Yeah, it's frozen. Going to our first wild camp for about 9 weeks, and it started to snow. This should be interesting. Don't know if it's going to be lots of snow or lots of rain. One or the other. Let's get to the camp. And I'm hoping it's going to be lots of snow. That would be great, but I don't know if it's going to happen. And Bruce is in the back of the truck, because that's where he likes to be. Yeah. Oh, and there's lots of snow in front of us. Okay, we're off again with Tony and Bruce. Isn't that right, Bruce? The weather is changeable, to say the least. We've got sunshine and rain and snow at the moment, a combination. So we've got about, according to my Apple Ultra watch, we've got about 45 minutes slog up the riverbed to get to camp. So let's get moving. Bruce is already leading the way. Knows where he's going. I'm donning the full wet weather gear because we've got the river crossings and I just don't know what's going on with this weather. I came through snow, sleet, rain, everything. Just can't tell. Come on, Bruce. So we had some massive storms and long story short is everywhere is just a complete mess. Most of my campsites are shut, inaccessible. So for my first wild camp for a couple of months, I've come back to the stream that I love, one of my favorite spots. I was going to go up the tops, but apparently the track is in such a bad way, I thought I'd give it a miss this time. Lucy, come on. Okay, got to do that a few more times and then we'll be at camp. Bruce is making life hard on himself. He wants to cross in the rapids. Why he has to do it like that, I have no idea. Tell you what, it's nice and sunny. It's freezing cold. It's just above zero. Well, welcome to camp, everybody. It looks like I've just got a break with the weather, so I've got plenty of time to set up camp, take my time, get it right. Bruce is waiting for his treat, so I've got to sort that out. I need to just check prevailing winds. So let me get the big camera set up and work out what I'm going to do and come back to you and get Brucey his treat. Because you want your treat, don't you, Bruce? Do you want your treat? Yeah, okay. Okay, got the big camera set up. I've got to get Bruce's treat because he's desperate for that. So let's get Bruce's treat first. Oh, Brucey. Sit pretty. Oh, that's jumping. Sit pretty. Oh, whatever. Okay, with me this time I've got the Hilberg Rogan, as in Seth Rogen tent, and I've got a 4x3 meter tarp. So, because it's so nice, I'm going to set the tent up first, just so I don't have to bend over under the tarp. And it's a freestanding tent, so I can move it around if necessary. Now the Rogan, I think, is a yellow label, or is it a red label tent? I can't remember. I'll have to Google it. So I want to have a view out over the river. So I'm just going to tuck the tent in the back here. Give me plenty of room to sit out in front of the awning. Yeah, that'll look good. Oh no, here comes the rain. I've got to get the tarp up quickly. Yep, got to get the tarp up, comes the rain. Oh, and it's snowing. Sorry, Bruce. Brucey. Oh, no. I'm tripping over Bruce here. He's getting under my feet. I'm tripping over Bruce. Nightmare. Temperature's dropping fast as well. So I want to get my cover, get my tarp set up just so that I've got full cover. Okay, we're getting there. I just need to prop the front up and move the tent back. Bruce. Wow, that was just in the nick of time. And here comes the rain. Right, I'm just going to tidy this all up a bit and I'll bring you back. Okay, home is set up. The sun is out and it's raining or snowing, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a right mixture. I'll give you a rundown of my setup soon. I'm just going to set my Garmin in reach up because there's no signal here. So all I can use is satellite. Okay, so I've got to get a chair out, all my other comfortable stuff so I can sit down and chill out, unpack all of this. Bruce's bowl. Fire lighting equipment. See, let me bring you a bit closer, because you might not be able to hear me, because the stream is quite loud. Yeah, how's that? Better? Okay. My Trangia cook set. Food and all my other stuff. And Bruce's dog food is in there, all my spare clothes. Now, tomorrow morning, or from tonight, the temperature is meant to get down to -12 centigrade. So I've got my insulated my insulated pants. My Thermarest pad, sleeping pad. Oh, my chair. My chair is the most urgent thing to get set up. There. This pad at the bottom of the chair stops it from sinking in the ground. If you're on sand, snow, mud, anything like that, you have to have one of these pads, or else the chair will just sink straight down. Oh. Ah, that's much better. Okay, so what else have I got? Bruce's bed, my pillow. Bruce's blanket. My mountain jacket. Duck down, or goose down, I can't remember what it is, goose down. And then my sleeping bag, my quilt, which is a 0° Fahrenheit quilt. Now these doors are meant to tuck in on themselves, but they don't do it very well. Well, that's just going to come undone. Oh well. I found a flaw with this tent. But I do like the look of the tent. Hey Brucey. Because it's got this awning that comes out, so if you don't have a tarp and it is raining, you're still covered. I've got so much space, it's unbelievable. Plenty of space to sit out and chill. I could move the tent more under the tarp, but I don't need to. Don't need to. Depending on the weather later, I might decide to bring the whole thing down more, just to give me more protection, that sort of stuff. Hello. Okay. I think I need a brew. It's hard work. Thanks for coming, everybody. Cheers. Wow, that was good. Oh. Okay, I've got water bottle with tomatoes for dinner. And Bruce heard the magic word. Right, so I've got my axe, I've got my saw, another water bottle, one more beer. I've got fuel for my Trangia, and I've got my knife, and one more snack in here for Bruce, but he's not getting that yet, and it's nowhere near his dinner time yet. No. So what I need to do is, unless there's anything else in there I've forgotten, just my medical kit is in here. My ouch pouch, loaded with stuff. That's everything. Okay, what I need to do is go and get some firewood, which could take quite some time. And I should do it before it starts chucking down with rain again, because I can see all the clouds over there and it just looks grim. Okay, firewood time. Okay, Bruce, let's go and find firewood. So what we're looking for is dead standing. Anything with green leaves on is not dead, because I've had some people comment in the past because it had brown leaves on. So those branches up there that are brown have died. They are not brown leaves. Everything here is green. That's right, Bruce, that is a dead stick. So we'll go venturing off in here. There should be some dead branches that I can reach. I don't want anything massive. It's just so much work. But I'll go and have a look around. Come on, Bruce, let's go and find some dead stuff. Okay, I found one that's not very big. Pretty crap, actually. Up here, the thin one. Sort of this one here. The others are all either just too big or there isn't anything. And I don't want to have to deal with a massive tree. And some of them are just huge. So this one should do. So I'm going to chop this down, take it back to camp. I'll spare you me chopping it down. Well, I don't expect that to last very long. So I'm going to need to find another piece and then chop it all up. So I'll bring you back when I'm chopping it all up. Woo. Got another one. That's 3. Woo. Wow. Oh, okay. I'm going to chop these up. It's going to take like an hour to deal with all of this. So I'll bring you back when it's all ready and neatly stacked. Right, sawn everything up. Oh, that's hard work because it's hardwood. This isn't softwood. Beech is really, really hard. So now I've got to split it with the axe. That didn't take too long. Wasn't too bad. Well, this should be fun. As I said, this stuff is really hard. If you've ever chopped pine, that's ultra soft. This stuff is just such hard wood, so solid. And it does not want to go. It's going to take ages. Ah, there's a knot in this one as well. Makes it extra hard because there's a knot. Woo, 3rd time lucky. There you go. Lovely, but very knotted. That's why I didn't want to cut so easily. But nice and dry, very hard wood. It's going to smoke a lot. Oh, it's snowing. Snowing or raining? It's half snow, half rain. Okay, I've got to get on, deal with this. I'll bring you back when I've done it. Oh, my back. Right. That's my main load of firewood done. Got some dry twigs and stuff for kindling. So I just need to make a pile of kindling. And then later, when we lose the sun, we'll get the fire lit. Look who wants a stick. Brucey. You can't have them all. These are for our fire, to keep us warm. Well, welcome back everybody. Wow. In the space of just, I guess, 20 minutes, it is full winter. Temperature just suddenly plummeted. And it's now a mixture of rain and snow. Rain and snow. I don't know if you're picking it up at all. Probably not. But I think it's time for a hot drink because it is cold. I can see in the distance down the river, the tops of the trees are just going ballistic. There's a little breeze here. I'm kind of protected, but over there, it's howling over the tops. Absolutely howling. So I'm kind of lucky that this is a well-protected spot. Otherwise it would just all be coming in. I'm seeing bigger and bigger clumps of snow. I might have to light the fire a lot earlier than I thought. Now, I've got no plans to have a fire in the morning, even though it's going to be freezing cold, just because I never bother with fires in the morning. I just have a hot drink, pack up and go. I think I have to turn the camera around just so you can see this. Let me do that. Wait till you see this. It's coming down and it's a combination. Right now it's sort of half and half. Snow and rain. But you can see what I'm talking about in the distance. The trees are just blowing like crazy. But here it's not so bad. Okay, hot drink time. Oh man, Bruce, it's snowing. It's very grim. It's very cold. I think we'll have to get the fire lit soon. You just stay there. He's warm. Oh my gosh, he's so warm. He's been running around like crazy. But it's just so pretty. It really is. You've got to look out and see what I can see. Oh, it's just, I mean, it's kind of beautiful and it's grim at the same time. I might need to move my wood. It's getting soaked. Dripping off the tent, right down onto my wood pile that I just spent all that time chopping up. Nightmare. You see, when I started stacking it, the sun was out. But now, look, it's just pouring off. Okay. Need to bring my kindling in. Keep that as dry as possible. I'm probably going to have to start this fire soon. Do I wait for a break in the weather? Now, because it suddenly all got wet, I'm going to have to tighten all the cords. Let me just go around and do that. Wow, I've got ice building up here. Look at this. Look at that. It's snow and ice. It's building up everywhere. I've just got to sort out the power cords, tighten them up. Okay, it's a bit better. Oh, it's just, can you see me? Let me just check I'm in focus. Yeah, it's just one thing after another. Wow. Okay, let me start again. Lighting my Tranger. So don't worry about him. Brucey's fine. He's baking warm. I've got a bed for him here, just in case. This isn't cold enough for him yet, though. He loves these temperatures. Colder it gets, more excited he gets. If he goes full fetal, then I know he's trying to just keep himself warm. But he's lying lengthways, and his tummy is baking hot. And this ground has been cooked by that sun earlier. So where he's lying, that's why he's lying like that, is he's so warm. Okay, now I've got the wireless mic on here, so I've got to be careful. Because I keep forgetting that I've got it on and I keep shouting because I think the camera's miles away. Okay, let's light this thing. See, the thing is, it's still quite early. I could light the fire and then the sun might come out. You just can never tell. Okay. Wow, I can see my breath now. I don't know if you can see that on camera. That's how much the temperature suddenly dropped. So yeah, tomorrow morning it's meant to be minus 12. Should be interesting. Oh, nice hot drinks, definitely what is needed. I think he actually wants to go and play. So there's a bit of sun just coming out now, you see. I thought
it would be a mistake to light this fire too early. I'm just going to have to suck it up, I think, and just see what happens. So, the camp, what we've got here. I've got the Hillberg. Yes, he's going to go off and play as soon as he can. He's going to edge away from me. I've got the Hillberg Rogan. Yeah, I can't remember if it's a red or a yellow version tent. I think it's a red. So Hillberg have scales. Black is their most extreme, red, and then yellow. And I can't remember what this is, but I think it's yellow. The reason I think it's yellow is there's no covers for the doors. Wow, it's so cold. So, but the reason I like this tent, I haven't used it yet, this will be my first time using it, is it's big inside. It's a proper 2-person tent, so plenty of room for me and Bruce. It's got loads of ventilation. It's designed for milder climates. So that's why I think it's yellow. It's not snowproof at all. I guess it could take basic small amount of snow on it. Obviously it's windproof, waterproof. It's designed to put up with pretty much anything that a proper 3-season tent should. But yeah, I just like the fact it's got 2 vestibules, 2 doors. I've got a footprint with it to protect the bottom of it, but it's got very thick material. We will see how comfortable. Also, I want to see how much condensation there is in it tonight. You get a lot of condensation when you've got a wet dog with you, in cold climates by a river especially. So looking forward to that. I know I'm going to be warm because I've got my extra thick 0-degree sleeping bag, so I'm going to be toasty in that. It's just got so cold so quickly. Rest of the camp. That was it really. There's not much else to mention. Got my 4x3 meter tarp. Always got a tarp because why not? And guess what? The sun is coming out and it's hitting just over here. Ay, ay, ay. The sun's coming out, but it's got colder. So New Zealand, which is where we are, is like 4 seasons in one day. It's amazing. It's an amazing place. Okay, I'm going to let this thing boil up. Going to have my hot drink. Just going to chill out. Maybe watch a movie. And then I'll bring you guys back when I'm lighting the fire. It's so cold. I'm so tempted to light it now, but there's just not enough wood to last all night. So I really don't want to do that. We'll see. I don't know what time it is. It's 4:30. It's very early. You see, Bruce is gone. I didn't even notice him sneak off. But he's found the sun. He's playing in the shadows now. This jacket, by the way, I don't wear very often. It's 750 Loft Goose Down Expedition jacket from Kathmandu. Oh, it's... sometimes I wear that new camo jacket that I got. But that's synthetic, it's heavy, it's bulky. This packs down into nothing. Also, this is waterproof. And sometimes I just prefer the insulation of down. Definitely this is warmer than that other coat. It's got a nice warm hood as well. It's built in, you can't lose it. So yeah. You know what I need to put on is my beanie. Let's get rid of the hat. Let's go beanie. Oh, my ears. I can't believe I came here and I worked on all this in just a t-shirt, and now it's freezing. We'll see how I feel after a hot drink. Okay, bring you back then. Welcome back, everybody. It's so cold. I've got to light the fire. So it's about an hour later now. And I've even put my thick winter pants on, insulated pants. Somebody wants his dinner first, so we'll give Brucey his dinner because he's just started pestering me for it. So he gets his normal, good boy, look at you sitting so nicely. Gets his normal high protein dry food. And then he gets a pack of wet food, which is this nude, pure, grass-fed lamb. He absolutely loves this stuff. It's so handy that it's in these packets. Licking his lips, aren't you, Brucey? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good boy. Come on, then. Right. So now let's get this. Let's get the fire lit. So I need my fire lighting kit. Which I have no idea where I've put it. Here we go. Okay, so in my kit, let me stoop down and show you, is, hopefully that comes out. Oh, I'm getting wet. Drips. Fire lighting stuff, fire lighters, matches, fat wood, and hand gel. Oh, I just got really dripped on. Oh, yuck. Oh, that went right down my neck. Okay. Oh, that was horrible. Right. So prepare to get smoked out. It's just gonna happen. I just know it is. Okay. We'll start with a couple of pieces of fat wood and a fire lighter. Shouldn't need much. All right, we have flame. Time for the smoke. twigs are nice and dry. Should help me get a really good flame going to get some of this big stuff going. So these twigs have been sitting up above the riverbed in the sun. I can feel him behind me. Don't know what he's doing. All right. We're getting a fire. Well, my little stone wall seems to be working at keeping the smoke from going towards me. And smoke's going out of the chimney, out of the top. Great success. And it's good timing because the rain has just started, so I need to get this thing really piping hot. It's a little bit of sizzling. There's always going to be a bit of dampness in the wood. Always have a fire stick. Okay. So, let that kick off. I'm getting some smoke, but that's because the wind is blowing. That's unavoidable. Wind is, going to be a nightmare. But we've got fire, it's cranking. Oh, that's nice. Feeling the heat from that straight away. It's really, really nice. Oh, that feels good. Now we just need this beech wood to burn. This is notoriously difficult to get going. Smoke, flames, wind is blowing it right at me. I need the wind to go downstream. Nightmare, always. Well, so far, this is a great fire. Okay, I'll bring you back when this thing is really cooking. Welcome back, everybody. So it's big. Well, what's it doing? I don't know if you can see in the background, but it's snowing. Thick, fluffy snow. And it's raining. We've got both going on. So what I want to do is start cooking. The fire is just, oh, it's giving off so much heat. I've piled it up with logs so that even with the rain and snow falling on it, it won't go out. Bruce is nice and warm. I made him come in. He keeps sneaking off to go and lie out in the snow. He just is what he is. What can I say? Okay, so first of all, we need to get... I'm going to cook on the trangia. I'm not going to cook on the fire because it's just too smoky close up to it, and it's so hot that you can't put your hand anywhere near it. So I'm going to cook on the trangia just because it's simpler. And that's what I have it here for. Let me just refill it. And I mean, for what I'm cooking tonight, I could just put it straight on the fire, to to be honest. It doesn't have to be in a pan. But I'm going to do it in the pan anyway. Wow, these snowflakes. They're absolutely huge. I really hope you can see the snow behind me. And maybe I need to just move the camera a bit so you can see. I'll move the camera, hang on. Right, hopefully that's a bit better and you can see what's going on behind me. You can see Brucey down here. And it's just on and off with the snow. But it's when it does snow, it's quite heavy. All right, what are we doing? So for dinner, can anyone guess what's for dinner? I think I gave it away by saying I could just throw it on the fire. Bruce, you've had your dinner. I can see he's jumped up now because of the word dinner. I have to stop him going and lying out in the snow. He's just transfixed by it. Can't help himself. Right, for dinner I have a lovely ribeye steak. Very simple dinner tonight. I'm doing ribeye steak with some Coleman's mustard and my tomatoes, which I bought a tub of, which is behind the camera. Right, it's quite chaotic around here, it's quite messy. Oh, I tell you, it's so hot next to this fire. And I've got my insulated pants on as well, which are doing an amazing job. As soon as I put them on earlier, when I was freezing cold, as soon as I put them on, just the difference. And what are these? These are Corinthia. Yeah, they're very good. All right, what am I doing? Such a mess. Such a mess. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Usually I'm really organized. He says jokingly. Okay. Right, so the Trangia is blooming. If you've never used a Trangia before, it's alcohol, an alcohol burner, and a bit of olive oil. And you've got to get it to bloom. You've got to get the flame to come out all the holes. Then it works well. Now, it's a little bit crooked. Let's see what I can do here without knocking it over. I need something to wedge underneath. Oh, that'll do it. Okay. If I had my table with me, I'd have a lot more space. Okay. So I need to get the pan nice and hot. So it's such a simple dinner. Because why make it more complicated than it has to be? What do you think of my fire? It is belting out the heat. It's incredible. And I've piled logs on top of logs on top of logs, so soon, within half an hour, I'd say that's just going to be exposed, completely red hot, and just get hotter and hotter. And the stones are sucking up all that heat, and they're going to reflect all that heat as well for ages. But yeah, The red hot glow is what really makes you feel it. Okay, so the oil is just about starting to smoke. Come on, cut. Okay. Yep, oil is just smoking. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I actually am starving. Oh yeah. That was a nice sizzle. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm so excited. There's all my other rubbish. There. Okay. Wow. It's very cold. I just can't really tell. Next to the fire. Right, I actually want to put some tomatoes on as well. Not very complicated. If you've never had hot tomatoes, grilled tomatoes or anything, it does make a difference. Now I haven't given myself a lot of room in this pan to turn anything over, which is a bit silly. I'm sure all the experts are going to come out now and say something. They'll say something about seasoning or whatever. I don't need to season it because I've got my Coleman's mustard. Usually I would chuck a load of salt on it, but Coleman's mustard is so salty you honestly don't need it. My Coleman's mustard is in this tub here. It's very hot stuff. Okay. Oh. No snow. No snow, no rain, nothing at the moment. It was bucketing down. And the tarp held up really well. It did a great job. Everything is really dry under here. I've got so much space. The fire is protected enough. It's just under the top of the tarp enough. Yeah, what a brilliant setup. I'm really loving this setup. I wish I was doing 2 nights now. Oh, he's warm from the fire. You stay there. Don't want you running off. Yeah, I wish I was doing 2 nights now. Oh well. Is what it is. Okay, so this steak's going to take a while. I'll bring you back when it's ready. Okay, I put a chunk of butter on it as well, just to finish it off with. Tomatoes look great. I chucked some more tomatoes on, I found. I forgot that I brought some bigger ones with me as well. Okay, in fact the tomatoes I think can come off now. Okay, this is where I've got to try and not knock everything off. Or knock everything over me. Oh yeah. Come on. Need a bigger pan. Okay. Piping hot tomatoes. Now we're just finishing the steak in the butter. That shouldn't take long at all. See? I don't know if you can see it, but he's got to lie out there. He wants to hear what's going on. If it starts snowing again, I'll bring him in. Just because, well, you know, it's not very nice having a soaking wet dog in the tent. The fire is doing very well. I've actually moved back a bit from it because it's so hot. I don't think you can see the fire, but it is roaring. It's giving off so much heat. Okay. It's nicely glazed. I'm so hungry. This is going to be a great meal. I don't want to overdo the steak. I want it quite rare this time. All right, I think we got it. Get all the butter. All right. Okay, now you know what I do need is my knife, which I've left over there. Let me just grab that. Ah, right. Eagle has landed. Oh, steak and tomato with lashings of Coleman's mustard. Oh yeah. Just in the nick of time, it's just starting to rain again. Oh, he's moved in here. Right, bon appetit everybody. My mouth is watering. Oh, it's just melting. Look at that. Oh. Oh no. Oh, it's perfect. If you don't want to hear the sound of me eating, just skip ahead. And it's actually, it is properly raining now as well. Let's see if we get snow back again. That would be nice. Having my dinner with snow. Oh, the steak is magic. It's just absolutely perfect. Goes so well with tomatoes. Got to have a beer with it. It's got to be done. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming along on this one. Feels like I haven't been wild camping for a long time. Don't fall. Oh man, and I'm getting hot. Superb. Absolutely superb. Honestly, it's not missing anything. Doesn't need potatoes. Everything I need right here. And the Coleman's mustard has just made it. This could be the most comfortable I have ever been in freezing conditions. Super warm fire with loads of firewood still left. Fantastic food. Bone dry. Even he's super warm in front of the fire. Oh, I'm devouring it. That was a big steak. Okay, everyone. I'm going to savor this last little piece. Get my beer. And just look out at the last bits of light. Listen to the rain. So I'll bring you back for cigar time. Thanks for coming, everybody. Really appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's chucking down with rain again. I can't stop him lying out in it. Okay, so first things first, I need to put a drink on, hot drink. That dinner was superb. Oh, was it good? Ah. This is such a treat, such a great place to be. I'm just so lucky, honestly, to be here. Gonna have a little hot chocolate. The microphone probably isn't picking up the rain, but it's coming down quite a bit now. Oh, and welcome back to cigar time. Oh. What am I doing? Monte Cristo number 4 for the win. Yeah, that's a good cigar. Now I need to keep an eye on the water. So I'll just sit over here a bit. I've got so much room under here, it's amazing. Oh, let's put Bruce's collar on. Bruce, come here. Bruce! Where are you? Here, come around here. Come here. Oh, you have to walk that way. Oh, you're soaked. Hang on, let me put your collar on so we can see where you are. So it will trigger you. So you're going to see him running around. Okay, go on then. You'll see him running around in the distance, I'm sure. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's hot in front of this fire, but it's beautiful. I love this setup. This has got to be the best setup I've ever had. Okay, it's not windy, so it really helps. But if it was windy, I could bring the back of the tarp down, no problem, or move the tent back so the tent's behind me to block the wind. But other than that, it would be very easy to sort out. But it's not windy. It's perfect. It's chucking with rain and snow, right combination. I've had fantastic food. I've got a great shelter. It's the best fire I've ever had. And I know I've said that before, but each time it's just getting better. This is a brilliant fire. So, cigar time. What to talk about? I've made notes again. Let me have a look, because I get a lot of questions. Yes, first of all, I wanted to thank everyone for all the treats from Buy Me a Coffee, people who buy us treats on Buy Me a Coffee. All of the super thanks on comments, all of the YouTube members that are subscribed, and everyone who's bought merch. Thank you so much. So many stickers and mugs and t-shirts and hoodies. It's unbelievable. You know what I would really love to see? And I can only do this on Instagram, I'm afraid. But on Instagram, if you could send me pictures of you with your merch, with the stickers or whatever, then I will post them on the Instagram account to everyone else so they can see. Bruce, what are you doing? Oh, he's triggered. So yes, thank you everyone, and please do send me everything you can on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I post most of the updates. I do put some updates on the YouTube channel, but because most people are looking at the YouTube channel on TV, they don't see those updates. They don't see the community tab. Other questions, road repairs and property repairs. Nightmare. After the huge storm, more damage everywhere. Most of the campsites that I need to use are closed. It's just a disaster everywhere. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. I'm looking for new campsites. My next trip is going to be a car camp. And I am looking for a new spot to do it. I just saw some snow come past the light. It's very difficult to pick up unless it's really chucking down. If I see loads and loads of snow, I'll turn the camera around and see if it will pick it up. So yeah, the whole area is devastated. It's a complete nightmare. But it's getting there. I don't know when the property is going to be fixed. I'm still mastering the digger, the Bobcat that I bought to try and fix everything. We'll see. What am I watching on TV? So I've just finished watching Dahmer. And if you haven't seen it, it's about Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh man, it's horrific. It really is. That guy was a psychopath. Brutal. That's what he did. And John Wayne Gacy as well, because he was mentioned in the show. Oh. But I think they did it really well. I don't know. There's probably a lot of it is made up, because all these things have got loads of stuff made up. But I think they did quite well. It was quite gripping. And also, Handmaid's Tale has just started. I don't know. I mean, I actually quite enjoy it. I really enjoyed the first couple of seasons. Going off it a little bit, it's dragging on a bit. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Could get exciting. You never know. So yeah, Handmaid's Tale. I can't think of any particular standout movies I've seen, to be honest. Because most of the time I've been watching all of the Queen stuff, you know, and also the King stuff, King Charles. And he had his first engagement, I think, 2 days ago, and it was in Scotland, fittingly. So good luck to King Charles. I think he deserves a break. Hopefully he's a great king. And hopefully everyone gets behind him and it all works out. But I feel that everyone's just sort of treating him like a placeholder for William. We will see. People wanted to know about the Apple Watch Ultra that I got. So yeah, I wasn't into smart watches at all. I'll be honest, I was a Rolex man. I used to love my Rolex. I still do love it. But since I've been training heavily and hiking a lot, I've been using the Apple Watch. So anyway, I bought the Apple Watch Ultra because it's got more powerful GPS. I think it's 2 GPS antennas in it or something. Wow, this is scorching, this fire. Anyway, it works really, really well. I like it. It's got lots of great features, brilliant battery life. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend it. It's been great. It's very rugged. I love the dive feature because when I get in the hot tub, it just automatically protects itself. But it's really cool, the dive feature. It detects when you're in water and switches into that mode. So if you do diving, it's awesome. Swimming, snorkeling, and you want to know what depth you're going to, it's really cool. But the hiking stuff and the backtrack stuff is very, very good. Very accurate now with the dual GPS. But the battery life is way better now. I think I could probably get 3 proper days out of using this now. Even hiking out here and everything, yeah. So it's very good, very well worth it. Also, I got the latest iPhone 14 Pro Max. Meet the new iPhone, same as the old iPhone. It's just the way iPhones go. The camera is better, yeah. But they made the action camera mode only 2.8K or something. It's completely pointless when a GoPro is 4K or 5K. So I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. I can't imagine anyone's going to use that feature. Unless I guess you're uploading 1080p video. It's pointless, the action mode. So they need to, until it's 4K, that's useless. But I reckon they've done that just to make you buy the next phone as well. Because that's what Apple do. They hold off on really cool updates just to keep you buy all this new stuff. Now, talking of 4K, there's a rumor that YouTube are going to make the 4K option premium. So you've got to pay a subscription to watch videos in 4K. I'm not for that at all. No, I think it's a really bad idea. I hope they don't go ahead with it. A lot of you watch my videos in 4K because you watch on television. I film in 4K. So when you then watch it in 1080p, it's crunched down. The quality is nowhere near as good. It's not what I filmed. So to force you to say, oh, well, you've got to pay YouTube to watch my content, I don't like that. No. Ads I can understand, but to block footage unless they pay for it, no, I'm not for that. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, that's not meant to happen. Hang on. I didn't put the lid on properly and it just kept going. Yeah, so that's not cool. I'm not for that. I don't think I want my followers to be forced to pay to watch my content. It's one thing asking everyone to please watch the ads so that we get some revenue. God, I'm roasting. But it's completely different to expect people to pay to watch my content. I didn't sign up for that. I don't think that's right. So I hope YouTube change that, or don't instigate it. I can see they've been testing it already. The images are out. People are saying, whoa, where did this come from? Let's hope it doesn't happen. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't happen. Someone said a comment, why don't I stir my drinks? I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, honestly. I just don't care enough. I just drink it. Food is fuel, drinks are drinks. They work out fine, the powder. I just pour from high and it all works out. He's having a great time as usual. So I don't want to do any politics or anything this time. World events. Nope. Not interested in it this time. Just keeping it about this channel and camping. And want to talk again about how great this setup is. Just can't believe how well it turned out. All right, everyone. It's a short cigar time this time because there's no rant. I don't think that YouTube thing qualified as a rant. I'm going to chill out with my cigar and my hot chocolate. I'll bring you all back for bedtime. Thanks again, everyone, for coming. Oh, and I almost forgot. One last thing. Happy birthday, Jim. It's my brother's birthday today. His name is Jim, James. He lives on the North Island of New Zealand. He's a doctor, a gastroenterologist. So yeah, happy birthday, Jim.
Welcome back, everybody. It's late. I'm tired and it's cold. It's got really cold. I let the fire go out, but it's sort of, I don't know if you can see it out there, just glowing. Not much left of it. And Bruce is ready for bed. He's all snug. Aren't she? Yeah, I know. When I say he's ready for bed, he didn't really want to come to bed. But you have to come to bed at some point. And I know that the temperature is going to plummet tonight. So he's got his towel on underneath there, soak up any moisture. And the blanket on as well, because yeah, it's meant to get down to -12 tonight, and it was already pretty cold. So yeah, not sure what temperature it is out there right now. Oh, but it's cold. It is cold. What a great evening. Chilling, great food, excellent fire. Watched a couple of movies. Just, yeah, really relaxed. Loving this tent. Look at the space in here. I'm just almost touching the ends. Yeah, plenty of head height. That's not a problem. Big doors, big vestibules, although I've got the door wide open out there, the main door. Lots of space, and you see it's seam sealed perfectly. Loads of room for all of my gear. I could have my backpack in here as well if I needed to. Oh, he's going to sleep already. He's so cozy. That's unheard of. Look at him, he's completely passed out. That is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen him fall asleep that quickly. That's how exhausted he is. And that's how snug and cozy he is. Once I cover him up with this, he'll just go. And I won't see a peep from him again all night. He has the best life, he really does. He gets to do whatever he wants, he has a great time. All right, everyone, it's been a great night, great day. Really enjoyed this camp so far. Now, there is actually enough firewood to have a fire in the morning. The only thing is, I don't have any kindling. So I'll have to go and find some. I think where to look to get some dry kindling, and then we could get a fire. It'll take ages to get it roaring hot though. But it might be worth it if it's frigid. If it's really cold, then a fire will make a big difference. And what I can do is just chuck everything I've got at this fire. All my fire starting equipment, everything, just chuck it all in there. And get it roaring to have breakfast, because this spot won't get the sun for quite later till quite late. All right, everyone, thanks for coming. We'll see you in the morning. Good night, everyone. Good night, Brucey. Have a nice sleep. Night, night. Night, everyone. See you in the morning. Morning, Brucey. Morning. 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 Right. Oh, morning. Oh, you're so warm. Oh my gosh. Wow, you're warm. Morning. Did you have a nice sleep? Did you have a nice sleep? Thank you for my kisses. Oh. Morning, everybody. Morning, Brucey. Come and have a sleep. Come here. Come and lie down. Come here. I know. Morning. Morning, everyone. Oh, he's so warm. As you can see, he was really wrapped up
He did turn around and I covered him up again last night. But he's very dry and very warm, which is not how he came to bed. Came to bed wet. Looks like a really nice morning, except cold. It's cold out there. Oh, I need to get up. That was a cold night. I was warm in the sleeping bag, but you could just feel it. There's no condensation, which is good. Thank you for my kisses. But Bruce needs to go out and do his stuff. His PBs. Oh. And have his breakfast and everything. Oh. Oh. All right, everybody. I'll bring you back outside. I've got to let Bruce out. Let's do that first. You know, it's a bit foggy, isn't it, Bruce? Let's wipe the camera. It's getting foggy because it's cold. Go on then. He'll make a beeline for all of my food and stuff. No, Bruce, leave the pan. Oh, right, what I think I might try and do is get that fire going first. Yeah, get the fire going. Get a coffee and get some breakfast going. Oh, it's cold. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm up. Oh, it's cold. I know I've said that. But it's so pretty. It's not a cloud in the sky.
This is probably why it's so cold. Isn't it, Brucey? Beautiful. The ground feels quite frozen. Ah. So my tarp is frozen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's frozen. Wow. Oh, it's cold, Brucey. It's cold. You're not cold, are you? Oh, it's just ice. Lots of ice coming off. Oh, it's cold on the hands. Bruce, you're getting snowed on with ice. My lamps are all frozen. Yep, frozen solid. Right, we need to get this fire cranking. I've still got some wood. Oh, my hands are cold. I need to find some suitable kindling, dried sticks that have been cooked in the sun that aren't soaking wet. So the stuff out on the riverbed should be suitable. Oh my God, look at him. He's so full of energy and so excited. He loves it when it's this cold. Oh, he's looking for a stick. Go on, then find a stick, Bruce. That one is attached to the ground. You can't have that. All right, now I think these ones are the ones I used yesterday and they were really dry. See all these with the dead leaves? And Bruce already wants that one. Okay, I'm going to take these sticks, break them up, get the fire cranking. But just look at this. How pretty is that? And you have some water, Bruce. Here are nice and dry, so don't go in the river yet. It's gone down quite a bit, the stream. It was quite a bit higher yesterday. Okay, I'm going to deal with these, get my saw. Let's get a fire cranking.
You need to get a lot of sticks on. Because you want this thing roaring before putting the big logs on. Well, Bruce can have this one. Put that stick, Bruce. Ready? Go on then. You see now, Bruce has come back because he doesn't really keep sticks, he just wants to play. But I need to get this fire lit. Find out, Brucey. Find out, Bruce. Right, well if he's not going to have this stick, then I'll use it. Okay, that should be enough to get this really cranking. Oh. Okay, Bruce, hang on, just wait. Wait. Go and wait somewhere else, go on. He's hassling me for his breakfast, but I need to get this fire lit. Fire first, breakfast second. No, Bruce. You can have something all you want. It's not happening yet. I know. Come around here. Come on. All right. Let's get this thing cranking. There might still be some coals in here from last night. It's still warm. Oh, it's cold. This tin is gold. Everything's gold. It's just so beautiful, it really is. Okay, let's get all this on and burning. Don't know why I put all the big stuff on top of the small stuff, that was silly. Okay, it's going to smoke a bit. Okay, it's going to smoke a lot. There's some frost on this stuff. So it just has to melt through that first, dry that off. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's cranking. This is nice and dry. It's just a bit frozen on the outside. Mind out, Brucey, I don't want you to get hit with the stick. All right, we should have a roaring fire in no time. Oh, that feels so good, honestly. Can you see me over there? It feels amazing. There's a lot of heat coming off this already. Superb. And now it's going to melt all of the ice on the top. So you're going to start seeing it dripping very soon. Oh, that is lovely. I know, you won't be soon. Alright, Bruce wants his breakfast. He's hassling me for it. So we'll sort him out first. His tail. Oh, yum, Bruce. That's quite a big breakfast actually for Brucey. It's a lot of food. Okay, there you go. Right, and I think it's time for me to put the kettle on as well. So even after all that cooking yesterday and boiling the water, I've still got over half of my fuel left. So that's more than enough for a couple of days. Oh, my kettle. The water in my kettle is frozen. There's ice floating on it. But I kept my water in the tent. But I've got the stream here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's going to take a while just because it's so cold and got ice in it. The fire is cranking. It's so hot. Time to put the rest on. It's going to get smoky, but I've got to take advantage of it being red hot right now because this hardwood just doesn't want to take. It takes a long time to get really cranking and to stop giving out smoke. Right, everyone, I'll bring you back when the water's boiled.
Brucey. He's made himself a nice little bed. Nice and cozy. Look at this view. Almost boiling.
Great tent, great setup. Loved it. I think Bruce loved it as well. Hey, Brucey. Okay, we're boiling now. This is the life. Not a cloud in the sky. And I am toasty under here now. Really warm. Turn this around. I'm so warm. It's just lovely. Bruce is warm. I think he got a bit too warm just then and he's gone off to lie down over there. Oh, I've said his name now. Can't help himself. Oh, it is nice though. Bruce, no. My pan. What a fire. It's a good job I saved some wood. Because this thing is kicking off some serious heat. Oh, Bruce has gone for an explore. Oh, he's gone to get a stick. Yep, he's got a stick. That's Brucey. And that stick is in the ground, so there's no way he's going to be able to pull it over here. But he will try. Yes, we're watching you, Brucey. Everybody's watching. He knows he's on camera. Have you got a stick? Now he's got to try and find a different one that maybe isn't attached at the ground. Oh no, he's going to have a go at it again. Nope, he's given up. Where's your stick? You didn't find a stick. Oh, he's got one. Well done. Good boy. Is that your stick? Is that your reward? Well done, Brucey. All right, bring you back for breakfast. Right, it's time to make my breakfast now. Need to get the transit cranking. So for breakfast we are having pancake. I've got a treat. This time I've got strawberries. Pancake and strawberries. Now anyone who saw my last camp, which was a car camp, saw that I messed up my pancake mix. I will not repeat it. I'll get it right this time. I'm determined to have successful pancakes. Oh yeah. Bit always gets stuck at the bottom. Wow, that's cold. Okay. Now, could he be any closer if he tried? I mean, there is something for him afterwards as well, but he'll just have to wait. Okay, now the problem is, this isn't straight. Wow, my olive oil was so cold, it's just gloopy. I might have to put a bit more in. Okay. One big fat pancake, that's what I'm going to make. All right, we're cooking. This fire is excellent. It's as good as the one last night. Just makes such a difference. On a freezing cold morning, having some fire, having some heat, all the hot drinks in the world won't make up for that feeling. So I'm glad I left some wood. Okay. This shouldn't take long because I've got it on high heat. While that's happening, look at my strawberries. It might be quicker just to cut the ends off. I must not burn the pancake. In fact, I think I need to flip it now, because I can smell it. Now, the trouble with this pan is you really can't flip it because the handle is rubbish. Oh, it's sticking. Might have to turn the heat down. Oh, please don't be a failure of a pancake. Don't think I could take that. After I bigged it up so much that I was going to do really well.
Okay. Strawberries are done. Oh, right. Oh, I'm sweltering. This fire is so hot. Oh. Say it's pretty much ready for a flip if I can. I just don't think I can with this pan. Don't want any grass in there. Right. Oh, is this going to work? Probably not, because it's not cooked properly on one side. Okay, I just need to nuke it a bit longer. But you know, the thing is, if this gets ruined, I've got more pancake mix, so it's not the end of the world. I really wanted the perfect pancake. It's just a bit squidged on one side. And I know it's too big, the pancake's too big, just make smaller ones, I know. I just like having one big pancake. I can't be bothered making pancake after pancake. Okay, it's bubbling up this end. So the trouble with the Trangia is because it's on an angle, the flame is coming out this side, so most of the heat is over here. So you just got to keep turning it round or find a really level surface. I mean, it's much easier and quicker with butane, but it's just very, very noisy. Okay, it's sizzling. Oh, I keep breaking it, but I don't want it to burn. Alright, I think I'm going to have to turn it. But the flip, I just don't think the flip's going to work. Oh, I've got to try and flip it. Oh, nailed it. Okay. Don't know what I was worried about. This is going to be a great breakfast. Bruce has smelt something. So there's a few deer prints just in the riverbed here. Must have walked past last night. Didn't hear them, didn't see them. Okay, so the top is melting. All that ice from the heat of the fire, it is trying to melt.
Yep, springy. Okay, we've got a good pancake. Oh, that's a bit stuck. Come on. It'll do. Oh, strawberries. And lashings of maple syrup. Breakfast is served. Okay. Don't know what I've done with my fork. Ah. All right. Lovely strawberries. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, the strawberries are a nice touch. Usually have blueberries, but actually I think I prefer strawberries. Strawberries and pancake. And a roasting hot fire. Right, everyone. That was an epic breakfast, it really was. The sun is just on the trees up here, but I've got a feeling it's going to be another hour or so before it hits this spot. So I might be packing up in the freezing cold. I'm going to let this fire go right down to nothing, and then I'll start packing up and I'll bring you back for them. Isn't that right, Brucey? No, stay away from my plate. I know what you're thinking. Okay, bring you back soon. Well, I think it's time to pack up. Oh. As lovely as it is in front of the fire, it's almost out. And then it's going to get cold really quickly. So I've got to pack everything up, get it all in the backpack. Can you see my breath? It is still freezing cold. In fact, the tarp is starting to ice up again. Big clumps of ice coming off the back there. Okay, I'm gonna get everything packed up and I'll bring you back for taking down the tarp and the tent. Okay, everything's packed up in the backpack. Now all I've got to do is take the tent down and take the tarp down. I'll tell you what, it's cold. I really want the sun to hit. And it's so tantalizingly close, but there's some really big trees that are just going to block this spot for quite a while. So it's just not going to break through and it's going to be cold for quite a while. The tarp is freezing over again, so I've got to get that sorted. But I'll take the tent down first. Actually, I'll take the tarp down first. Tarp down, we'll get that out of the way. The cords are so frozen. Look at that. It's at right angles. That's how frozen everything is. And it just keeps freezing as well. Even the buckles are frozen. Look at the amount of ice on here. Just so much ice. Oh, that's so cold. Oh, that's cold. Whew. I have to put my gloves on. That's freezing on the fingers. So my gloves, I got these deck shell gloves, and they're waterproof. They're kind of warm, but better than handling everything with your bare skin. Oh, my fingers are so cold now. All right, just a tent to do. Okay, no need to fold the tent up, just stuff it in. Because I've got to take it out when I get home anyway and dry it. Bruce keeps smelling something or hearing something. I'm running over to check what it is. He's very alert because he knows we're going home. Okay, that's everything. Now all I've got to do is put the fire out. Okay, it's out. That's just the rocks steaming now because they're so hot. So now I just need to fill it in, cover it up for next time. There we go. Right, the fire's out. Steam is going to come off it for a while because these rocks are still quite hot. Okay, let's get the tent put on. Okay. Oh, this jacket, honestly, very good. You see, as massive as it is, it packs down into nothing. The size of a water bottle. That's the advantage of down. Okay, we're all set. I just need to pack up the big camera, get on the GoPro. So I'll bring you back then. Okay, here we go, all packed up. Sight is clear.
And Bruce is ready to go. Let's go, Bruce. Let's go home. Oh, man, it's cold. Be nice to get in this sunshine. It's just not hitting camp. Not yet.
That's gonna be a while. Woo. Okay, so it's about 40 minutes back to the truck. Or 35. It's slower coming because I'm going uphill. Oh, there's sunshine over there. Got to get in the sunshine. Feel that on the skin because it's so cold. Check this out.
Oh, sunshine, Bruce. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's good.
Oh, that is lovely. Can't explain just how nice that is.
Isn't it, Brucey? All right, let's get cracking. Let's get home. I guess Bruce wants us to cross here. I don't know why he's crossing. We don't actually have to cross yet. He's just making life hard for himself. Oh, he's back again. Brucey, why did you cross? Oh. All right, everyone, bring you back.
Bring you back when we get to the truck. Oh, it's cold in the shade. All right, everyone. Yeah, bring you back at the truck. Check it out.
fresh deer prints this morning. Looks like a mother and baby. Come on, Bruce. He's on the scent. Oh, he can smell them. He can smell them. Yeah, that's what you must have smelt earlier when he was barking. Oh, his nose is triggered. He knows there are deer around. Right, let's get there. Bruce! Come on! Where are you going to cross? Oh, just straight through. What a morning! Look at the mountains. Look at all the snow up there. Don't know if it's coming out. Absolutely stunning. So that's what feeds the stream that we're on now. It's up there. Beautiful. A lot of snow last night. And there's snow on the peak over there as well. Wow, imagine if I'd been up there. I was going to try and do the tops, but the track was meant to be a mess, and it looks like there's quite a bit of snow up there. Would have been entertaining. Alright, almost back at the truck. Can you see Bruce? See his head? There he is. He wants me to stop yammering. I know, I was taking a long time. Sorry, Bruce. Let's go. No, Bruce, why are you crossing there? Oh, he's got to come back again, so I don't know why he's done that. All right, almost at the truck now. Last bit of the stream to cross. This is my favourite place in the world. Can't get enough of it, I really can't. Maybe some of you are getting bored of this spot, but I just can't, because it's just so pretty and it's always changing. Oh, it's still thick frost here, just in the shade. Another successful AB camping trip with Tony and Bruce. Okay, let's get all this gear off. Oh, okay, all done. Bruce is in the back, but I've just noticed his water, which was in the trunk of the car, is frozen. Look at that. And that's in the truck. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Isn't it, Brucey? That's how cold it was in here last night. Frozen in the truck. Oh. Well, everyone. Oh. It's been a great trip, as usual. Weather was good. Oh. There's snow and rain, all sorts. We had a good time, didn't we, Brucey? Thank you for my kisses. Thank you for my kisses. We're going to go home now. We're going to go home and see Mummy. Yeah, Anne's waiting for us. Thank you. Thank you for my kisses. All right, everybody. Thanks very much for coming. Thanks again for everyone who bought us coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, bought us treats, who bought merch. and who bought all sorts. What else have they bought? YouTube memberships and super thanks. And for everyone who gives a thumbs up, we love you. Thank you so much. For everyone who gives great comments, thank you so much. And everyone who subscribes, please don't forget to subscribe. Bruce, no. Oh. You missed the goodbye. He's gone to play in the shadows. This is what a purebred border collie is like. They're so neurotic. Bruce, come on. We're going home. All right, everyone. Thanks very much. Come on. He's so lazy. I'm going to have to pick him up. Oh, I have to do it myself. He just went for it and fell off. He's so excited. All right. See you, everyone. Till next time. Bye, Bruce.